Is that sacrilege?
He used the body fire to roast it.
On the fire?
I wasn't intending to, but now I am.
I found a
Rotisserie.
place.
It's literally, I took one of my javelins, I got the chicken, I'm just like, I'm spinning it over. Bahamut have strict rules about food you can eat.
It's not that, more of the fact that it's burned over the souls and bodies of some dead people, and that's just not really cool with me personally.
Alright, so welcome back. So our party has just decimated and desecrated a small group of goblins. And are now staying in the square. Everybody's healed up, everybody's eating soul chicken.
Not me.
Not everybody. But you guys are not standing there. So the bell is still ringing continuously. That you noticed that when you first walked up to the town. You notice the town square, so you're at a farm kind of to your right. You've got what you would assume would be the temple, chapel kind of thing to your left there. You can notice the signs for the Lion Shield Coster, which is like a trading post, and then the inn that are hanging there. And they're kind of to your left and right in the middle of the square.
Let's
There's
check
Yaffison.
out the bell.
Yeah, what if there's people in there that are looking for some help and they're trying to signal us?
Wait. What if it's a temple full of goblins?
Let me crispy roast every one of them. Merp, 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 merps. I really don't like goblins, Mr. Toby. Can you help me?
Only if you
really
help me
doesn't
get
like
their
goblins.
hearts.
Deal.
I don't see how that agreement is. Never mind. Anyway.
I was going to ask what you're going to do with them, but I don't think I want to know.
Well, he says, Shasta, listen, I understand you're a little perturbed, all right, but let me reassure you that. And he stops to think, to choose his words carefully. He's like, I don't think there's anything more honorable that could possibly be done with the carcass of ones left behind as to take their heart and to do something useful with it. They don't need it anymore.
I think that's a fair assessment.
You say carcass like it's an animal. Oh no!
Well, did you see those things? You really think they have, like...
They're vaguely reptilian. What are you saying about me, sir? And I kind of step up with all of my, 6'4" glory and kind of look down. Not trying to be intimidating, just mildly confused.
Rufus is just going to be watching this argument kind of in shock. He's going to be like, did he just say vaguely reptilian?
Yeah, and he says, no, listen, no offense. What I'm saying is that no matter who you are, a heart left in a dead body doesn't do any good, but it could do me some good. I could use it as a spell component.
Oh, for magic and stuff. Okay, I do a little bit of magic and stuff sometimes. I get that. Okay.
Yeah, you get it. And I prestidigitate all the blood off my hands, and I'm like, see, look, nothing to see here. It's just don't worry about it. It's fine.
Whoa, can you do that off my armor?
I could.
And
I walk away.
Blood.
Oh my
god. Perfect. This is fantastic.
Okay, maybe next time then. Bye.
Perfect.
Alright, so which way are we heading?
Bells.
Yeah, the bell.
Okay. So yeah, you approach this temple. Anybody with any basis of any religion at all would know this temple is dedicated to Lathander, who's Dawn, and Maliki, who is goddess of the forests. It's got a steeple. It's got the large bell in it.
I'm sorry. What did you say the first one was? The second one was the goddess of the forest. But what was the first one?
God of the Dawn, Lathander.
God of the Dawn. Okay, thank you.
And Maliki is the goddess of forests. And there's stained glass windows depicting, images of birth, dawning, sun, trees, unicorns, all that kind of stuff that have to do with these gods and goddesses. And you first get here, the right, there's a double door. The right door is wide open, and that bell is just incessantly going off. You want to go in?
I sneaky peek in.
So you look in, and you see this high vaulted ceiling. This is like their sanctuary. It's a dirt floor. There's some benches where like people who can't really walk or anything sit when they want to go to a service. And then you look straight ahead, and there's a pulpit with some stairs leading up to it. There's a half door, kind of just behind the pulpit, that's wide open. But there's nothing else in this room.
I immediately look around for any books that might be strewn about here.
No, it's very simple. It's just the benches and the pulpit.
Okay.
Reminds me of home. Except for our stuff was like way cooler and all that.
Um,
No bodies, no signs of violence, no anything like that.
Nope, just the door you came in, the little door behind the pulpit, and the bell.
is there a way to get up high in this building? Like, are there stairs to an upper level or anything like that?
Not in the room you're in.
Oh, okay.
Surmise
said-
that half door.
It's got, well, as far as you can tell, too, because there's the one you came in and the little door behind the pulpit.
I was gonna say I wanted to head towards that little door behind the pulpit.
Okay.
I would
Are you just,
follow.
like walking right in, or like?
I'm gonna basically pull out my. Is the door like hanging open or is it like closed?
It's ajar. It's not flung open, but it's ajar.
I'm gonna pull out my glaive and just kind of like haphazardly like push it open from like 10 feet away since I got reach weapon.
Okay. What you do is as you pull it open, the bell gets a little louder, and what you see is a rope that's hanging down from the steeple up there. And hanging on this rope are two goblins just like laughing forward as they keep pulling on the rope. They don't notice you right away, so you can have a surprise round if you want. But they're just swinging at it, having fun.
All right. In that case, I'm gonna kick the door open. I'm
like a
literally gonna
pinata.
kick the door and just be like, "Evil creatures, your doom has come before you. I am seeking justice for this town." Just making my voice as loud as possible. I'm hoping there's not a million goblins in the freaking tower.
Just crawling out of the woodwork.
And you are my new game, Goblin.
I am. I'm right behind him, and just like the loudness of his voice, I'm just like, oh, that was unnecessary.
Yeah, and I'm pulling out a javelin. It's like face the afterlife with pride, and I throw one at the one on the right.
Yeah, go ahead. And, I mean, as they're doing it, they see they're dropping out, but they're not. They can't take it.
24 total.
That definitely hits.
I think that's a D6. Yeah, I am not raging yet. I can't roll higher than a 3 on damage. 3 plus 3, so 6 damage.
I mean, this javelin passes clean through this thing's gut and out the back, and it's still standing, but it's got a hole just like in its gut. And this kind of looks at the other one and goes like,
The poor guy.
"Yeah."
Like pokes his head through.
And that will, yeah, we can roll for initiative now.
Nice.
Okay, so Jin, you will get to go first.
Okay, they're both off the rope and on the ground now.
Yeah, they got their scimitars pulled, ready to go.
Okay. First attack on the wounded goblin with the spear. Still a 15.
Mm-hmm.
That's a miss for that, and I'm going to take my bonus action and try and kick him in the hole. The javelin hole.
All right.
21.
All right, that'll hit. I was worried we were going to get another air.
So funny.
You did kill him, so you can go ahead and describe how you killed him. He only had one,
Nice.
the whole goblin.
I kicked my foot through the hole that the javelin, and it just stomped it down and walked it.
All right, roll a... I'll call it athletics. It's not a big deal. Roll an athletics.
I have acrobatics if you'd like that.
No, athletics works.
Athletics would be 7.
7?
7.
Okay, the goblin is stuck on your foot. You are now wearing a goblin anklet.
That's a new style. Huh.
So I'll say your movement is hindered a little bit, but we'll cross over when we get there. So that's 1 down, and that will bring us to Tobias.
Tobias just like audibly sighs. He's just tired of this. And you see him he takes a hold of his arcane focus. He holds his hand out, and this time instead of an acidic bubble forming from his hand, you see this bluish white energy begin to like cackle and spark from his hands. And then all of a sudden you see this arc of blue energy come from his hand as it makes its way straight towards the goblin on the other side of the bell. I have to make a ranged spell attack against him with my witch bolt. And that is a +5. A 19 total.
That hits.
And I got an 8.
That kills it.
Okay, so yeah, I blast it up against the wall, and then as it's like getting hit with the lightning with this witch bolt, I just carry it up to its head, and I just pop its head, and then the rest of it just falls down to the ground, like with absolutely no regard for the sanctity of life.
All right, and that is out of combat. You guys made quick work of 2 young goblins that were jerks. They had a couple sacks. They were looting around. There's not much else in the building, but now they're stopped once they let go of the rope. So that
Are there any steps leading up to the bell, like that would have been used for like maintenance, or would they have just like pulled a ladder over? Like,
yeah, they would have thrown a ladder on the outside of the building and climbed up that way. Sacks, it's got, and whoever has it can navigate. Assume you guys are kind of searching bodies.
But there's ropes hanging from the bell, right?
There's a rope, yeah.
A rope. I'm kind of looking around. I'm a little nervous because that bell was ringing, and now it stopped. So that might draw a lot of attention. I'd like to kind of get up to the top there, but I don't really have the patience to go around outside and everything like that. So I'm going to try to grab a hold of the rope and athletics my way up to the top.
Yep,
Didn't we just stop ringing the damn bell?
Oh, it'll ring once. Maybe a couple more times. Oh, wow. I don't have great. Do you think I can use acrobatics to get up there, or would it be athletics only?
I think athletics would be climbing the rope.
Okay, let's give it a shot then. Yeah, so that's a crit fail, so I feel like I get roper. Like I have roper. I tried to get limit, I just failed.
You just flat out, it does ding a little bit. But yeah, you just kind of jump up, grab it, and just as you slide back down.
Never mind. I'm gonna look for a ladder. I'm kind of dejected, and I walk away.
What's in the sacks?
The sacks, you got 3 blocks of incense. That would be worth like 5 gold each. There's a holy symbol, a silver holy symbol of Mieliki, which is the goddess of the forest.
I think we should leave that on the pulpit.
There's some
I agree.
personal effects that are worthless. 3 empty vials that probably at one time had holy water, but drank.
I take the 3 vials if no one stops me. How big are the vials? Are they big enough to fit a goblin's heart?
No.
What if I squish it in real hard?
That'd be gross, but yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Especially since it's all melty and acidy.
Yeah.
Or in the same sack that has the wooden vials, there's a pour box.
I don't know what that is.
A pour box is where they keep the alms for the poor, like where they collect the alms.
Oh, got it. Yes, that's perfect.
Okay, so
I still
are
want
you
the
gonna dump
vials.
out what's inside of it?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you dump that out, Rufus, your ears immediately click and hear the copper and silver pieces hitting the floor. Everyone else would hear it too, but Rufus would especially perk up.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
and he kind of
for a
like
ladder.
he was dejected at first, like walking out the other way, and he hears the clink, 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 and he kind of turns around, and kind of looks, and he sees there's a bunch of people between him and the money though, and he's kind of like he's kind of looking. He doesn't want to push his own party away, so he waits to see.
I'll grab the jing. How much?
37 copper, 15 silver.
All right, I took those vials as well.
I'm gonna throw my hat in the. It doesn't seem like that. The town is quiet, right? Like, there's no signs of life. We just killed these guys. So, it seems like the people have abandoned this town. We've clearly killed the things that stayed behind. I say that earns us free room and board at that inn over there. And I, obviously, with the intention, I'm going to that inn with the intention of drinking whatever's left over in the casks.
Tobias would want to know if he would be looking around for, is there an altar in this place anywhere? Or is there like a study anywhere where there might be a storage of any books?
Not in the temple, no.
There's no
The temple
altar?
was there was the pulpit, and then there's like little shelves at the windows where probably that statue came from.
Okay.
But no like books or anything like that. It's just a very simple, you come in, you do your supplies.
Okay, I see. Yeah, disinterested. Now let's see what they got to drink.
Yeah, and I'm
All
kind
right.
of like laughing, like free rooms at the inn, like that earns us free rooms at the inn. Yeah, sure. It earns us that and more, I think, because I know that I'm going to spend the rest of this evening looting every place I can and filling up whatever room in the inn I can with as much things as possible.
Inner monologue.
Hey, DM.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to let those guys go out first. I'm going to keep Shasta back with me, and when they leave, I'm going to put the money back on the pulpit with the holy symbol and walk out.
I am very okay with this.
That was good. All right, so you make your way to the inn. The inn has been crushed in a couple spots by stones flying in. When you walk in the main room, there's a giant's rock that's punched a hole through, destroying like a dining table, some long benches, and various other items that have been in there. There's a bed and a wardrobe that's on the first floor, which you assume came rushing down from a room that the boulder came through. And in the middle of the room, there's a dead goblin with a crossbow sticking out of his chest.
Uh-oh.
A crossbow bolt?
I'm going to run its pockets.
Hello, the inn. Anyone here?
Yes, we are here and also apparently do not enjoy goblins.
Would you all stop yelling in every single place we walk into? The first thing you do is you yell, and what happens? We get attacked. Would you stop?
So out of the pantry in the back,
I'm not sorry.
you hear this clink of a bunch of pans and pots and glass breaking, and all of a sudden, this goblin comes like walking out of there with his scimitar brandished out of the back pantry. Like, who goes? And he looks at 5 of you, goes, "Oh." And then he roll for initiative, I guess.
Die, goblin scum!
I'm literally thinking the same thing Nate was. I'm like, everybody yell. Just Ray, go first. We got the Rufus. You're the first, though. So you guys.
Okay, I am just going to, like, seeing the goblin kind of surprise me. My gut reaction, I just reach towards my knife belt and flick my throwing dagger. And crit fail.
Nice.
You butterfly knife your finger.
I'm gonna say you're not gonna take any damage, but you kind of miss. Like you got all cocky and you're just gonna throw it like, oh yeah, this is nice.
Oh, is there a knife in my shoulder now? Just like
so it just like goes like 10 feet away from this thing and just doesn't land. It's just embarrassingly far away.
Like you kind of like fumble with it as you do it, and you drop it, and it just like literally falls and sticks its neck right between your first two toes.
Oh god.
it's okay.
Well, that's my turn.
It happens.
That's it for me. I'm not even going to use my action, my movement, because he's just in shock at how terrible that was.
Right, there you go.
Rakiel is how far is the goblin from me?
Not even that far.
Within my movement?
Yeah, he's like 15 feet. The whole room is within you.
Okay, cool. And he came from the back, right? So he's like behind the counter?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so he's got half cover, I guess.
Yeah, well, yeah, regardless. Rakiel is going to jump over the counter. Just like literally run, jump. Gonna try to grapple this goblin.
Do it, so...
Athletics, yeah?
Yeah, I think versus his strength check.
Oh, buddy. That would be 20 modified.
Yeah, you got him grappled. You only rolled a 17.
So I feel like I just like grab him by the scruff of his neck, just like, because it's a goblin, right? I'm like 6'6", 6'8". So I'm like, okay, all right. Calm down. There's five. I'm like counting. I have to actually count. Like I don't already know how many of us there are. There's 5 of us. Do you understand me? It sounded like you were speaking common for a second when you first popped out.
He kind of nods. He's like, okay, calm down.
All right.
I was told I could take this stuff.
Who told you that?
Well, no one, but no one was here to take the stuff.
Mm-hmm. So we found some other goblins outside. They're all dead now.
Stuff.
You say he's all dead now. They're like, he has wide eyes.
How many goblins were in your party?
More than me. I can't count.
I feel you, brother.
I hear you, man.
What happened here? We just came in. What happened here? What did you and your friends do?
I mean, I'm not sure. We didn't do this. This was like this. We were in the woods. We were just kind of looking. All of a sudden, villagers come running out. So we capture the villagers. And obviously, if there's no village.
Okay.
What did you do with the villagers?
He kind of like peeks around you a little bit and goes, I don't have to talk to you.
Oh,
yeah.
Sass.
Right? Wait, did you guys just say my name? He looks at you. He's like, what?
Hurt
Do you want me?
Oh, come on. Doesn't he want to just tell us a little bit of information? Can I roll persuasion?
Yeah.
Never mind. I thought I have a good bonus, but it's not going to help that.
I will. What I will do is I'm going to intimidate him. So I know in intimidation that there's a subbar that says that if I word it in a way where it's like a physical intimidation, I can use strength instead of charisma.
Mm-hmm.
So literally, I'm going to say to him, it's like, so I have you in one hand, and I could probably break all your bones by snapping you like a towel. So I want you to tell me everything that you know. How many, like, where's everybody? We're going to roll intimidation. Oh, that was almost another 17. So 7 plus 3. So 7 plus 5, 12.
12? Okay.
Yeah.
As well. There was one of us here. There's a few of us out. He like starts naming all these locations. Pretty much most of the houses. There's a few of us around. Can I go now?
No.
This is an interesting question. I don't know how I feel like this thing lived.
Are we out of initiative at this point now that he's got it grappled?
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a grapple on him. He's not trying to escape.
Or? Okay.
Justice demands him to die.
I'm gonna look at you and be like, "Are you sure?" Because they didn't do this. I'm like literally, you can see the
What?
slowly
Yeah,
to
the
the village.
goblin. He's gonna lean around Rhaegal again and be like, "Yeah, you sure you're supposed to die?"
What do you think, Rufus?
Honestly, I don't care.
Okay, how about this? You go and you tell all your friends to leave, or I will personally rip you limb from limb. I'm pretty sure I could do that.
Thinks about it for a minute and he kind of like slaps you in the chest. He's like, "You know what? I'm sure you would."
And I said, wait, before you let him go, do you know what magician cast those rocks into this village?
Oh, good question. Says that character in character.
He'll be like, well, I mean, I don't think it was a magician.
What do you mean?
The only thing I know that can do that is a giant.
A giant.
I mean, they are really big.
There are
guess
no
they could do
giants
that.
around here.
Why would they do this to this village? That doesn't make any sense.
Obviously, the goblins were in here and they were trying to kill them. Obviously, we need to kill the goblins.
Do you need maybe a prayer in your name or something, like for you or something?
I think he's
I
onto
need to
something.
meditate on this.
I think he's onto something. I think the goblin does need to die.
No,
I think he complied very nicely, and we should let him go.
I agree. The dragon is right.
I mean, Rekiel is like, well, I'm going to let you go. I told you what to do. Whether you make it there or not, good luck. And I could just kind of like toss him to the middle of the room. And
Yeah, he goes
I
and
expect him to run.
he tries to pick up the big sack of stuff he was looting, just like Greg. He's like,
No.
That's a
he looks
bad
at
move.
you. He looks at both of you. He's like, I tried, and he just bolts.
I was going to say that's a good way to make me care.
I was wondering, I'm like, 3 daggers and like a fireball is going to happen. Real thing.
So you get him out. He left behind a sack that had like some jars of clothes and stuff. He was kind of raiding from the pantry.
I keep an eye on the goblin and see where he goes when he runs away.
I do too.
He runs out and he runs straight across the square, and then he kind of like just keeps going. You can faintly hear a splash, so you assume that he ran to where the bridge goes, jumped into the water.
He lied to me. I was lied to.
Oh man.
It hurts, doesn't it?
Oh well. I
Don't
believe
worry,
that
you've been
means I
lied to
must-
before.
That's probably true.
My priest and my pastor and all of those said that people who lie will die eventually.
I think everyone dies eventually.
Not permanently. No, I mean not in the coming back way.
It's like-
I mean, kind of. That's a hard. I'll have to. I have to ask Father Talzin about this.
So we got the inn, but there's more goblins in town, probably. Should we go door to door, or hold up?
Girl Scout cookies.
Perhaps we could just make sure the inn is empty. That's not a bad idea. Are we truly going to stay the night here?
What time of day is it?
It was getting sundown when you guys got here, so after your battles and stuff, it's probably like the top of the sun about to go down over the hill.
Yes, I think we should rest.
The ruined temple. We've been there, right?
Yeah, that's where you guys found the bell.
Okay, then
You're in the end now.
yeah. All right, then Tobias, after he meanders back in from checking the rocks because he didn't catch on that Rufus had already checked that, he comes back in. He just seems perturbed and he kind of sits down and he'll say, "I don't feel like walking back tonight. Let's just take a rest here."
I want the same.
It's fine, but we have to at least keep someone on guard. This place is still at least a little infested with goblins.
You need to check the rest of the inn.
Darn thieves.
I finished the keg, what's left of the keg there. I'll check. If anyone wants to come with me, I'll check the rest of the rooms. And,
I will come with you.
All right. And I'll take first watch. I don't mind.
Okay, so as you guys make your way up the stairs, because obviously you found the room downstairs, there's not much to it. Upstairs there is the staircase. There's 4 doors. So immediately as you first walk up in your face, and there's a door on your left, and then there's 2 more behind you on the other end of the hall on each side.
Oh, okay. I'll look at Shasta. I'll take the left door.
Gotcha. I will also not. Am I taking a different door?
Yeah, take the right door.
Gotcha. Do it. I'll do it. Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
All right. So
Ricky kind of likes this. All right. Cool.
So Raquel, you walk over, you just kick in the door, and you kind of actually almost fall forward because this is where the boulder came from. And so all that's left is like right on the other side of the door is the whole floor below you.
All clear.
So you're like, yeah, this is good.
All clear.
Shasta, you do the same to the other one. This one is not completely destroyed, but it's obviously been shaken a little bit from the boulder hitting.
Anything in there?
This looks like it was maybe the owner's bedroom. There's a lot of like tapestry, pictures of these mountain landscapes. The only thing left though is tucked under the window in the corner. There's a chest, a wooden chest.
I close the door and I back out and I say, "All clear."
I love it. Okay, 2 more doors.
Gotcha.
2 more doors.
I will take the other right one. Wait, is it left now? Let me do the hand thing.
I just point at him. Okay, I'm confused too. You just take that one.
Right away, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So again, you
Jealous people up here.
kick in the door, Raquel. This one's intact, but there's nothing in it. A bed, 2 beds.
I flipped the bed.
There's a goblin just sprawled underneath it. Like, no, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding.
I put the bed back. All right. He's fine.
So he says, I'm sorry.
He apologized. He's fine. No.
No, there's no goblin. Shasta, you kick open your door, and this is where the other boulder came through, is this corner. But the floor is still safe to walk on, and you only know that because in the corner is a blonde-haired woman in like some monkish clothing, kind of like just sitting there huddled in the corner.
I immediately kind of try and hunker myself down because I am tall and I do not want to be scary. And I kind of say, "Hey, I think it's safe to walk, and I can do this." And then I kind of light up my hands like I'm gonna do lay on hands. "Are you hurt? I can help you."
She's like, and as she undoes her arms, you notice there's a snake wrapped around her one arm. It's not. It doesn't seem to be like vicious or anything. It's just there. She's like, I think I was knocked unconscious when the boulder came through the giant attack. I mean, I was staying here.
Giant attack?
Yes, this giant, a castle in a cloud just floated over and boulders started falling.
a castle in the clouds. It was floating?
Who are you talking to, Shasta?
I'm not yelling, I'm just kind of speaking across the hallway. He's like right there. There's someone in here. We're having a conversation. Would you like to join us?
Okay, I thought you were talking to goblins. I kind of just walked
No,
over.
it's just a very nice lady.
Okay.
Yes, I mean, I was here. The boulder started falling. The cloud. I wanted to escape, but the goblins are everywhere.
Well, I have a couple people with me that kind of specialize in getting rid of goblins.
Oh, that'll come in handy. Maybe we can get out of here.
Right. Back to the point. Are you hurt or anything?
No, I think I'll recover.
Okay, good. I think we're about to make some dinner and stuff, so you wanna...
Oh, that would be very nice. Me and just gotta look at the snake for a minute. Robinson would love to come down and eat. Yes, it'd be nice. I mean, I'm sure we can stay here for the night. It seems secure. No goblin in. One downstairs, but dead.
I'm very glad that you are happy that we're good at getting rid of goblins. By the way, just to be quick, what is your name? My name is Shasta. I'm here to help.
My name is Kella.
Well,
And
it's
like I
very
said,
nice to meet you.
this is Robinson. She kind of holds the arm of the snake.
Why, hello, Kella, and hello, Robinson. Would you care to join us for dinner?
We would love to. Is it? Were you the ones cooking that chicken earlier? It smelled so good.
I still have. I like hand her. I was saving this for later, but
She just kind of like rips into it, and the snake bites piece off. There. Great. You'll have to show me how you make this.
gladly come downstairs. I'll show you right now.